Good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello. Coast, thank you for the 1 bit. Always a pleasure to have you here. Hello, Runar. Hello, All Wheat No Chaff. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Hello, Andrew. 12 minutes past 7. All right, then. You're on. I believe you. I hope we are all doing exceptionally well today. Hold on, I am not centralised on the camera. There you go, look at that. Hello, Vacant, lovely to see you. Hey, Beaver Hannibal today. Let's hope so. Taylor Swift is engaged. Wow, okay. Taylor Swift engagement before Beaver. What is this all about? Hello, Sean. Good evening, friends. How's everyone feeling? I'm feeling very well, thank you. Feels like the kind of night that we get a collection log slot. Maybe. Hello, Daryl. Don't know Taylor like that, so it doesn't impact my life. Fair play. I'm going to go to some Oaks. We can do some Oaks, Daryl. Did you run out of song ideas again? In bed with the flu, worked half the day at work and I couldn't stand it no more. Well, I hope you get well soon, Runar. Get some, what's the names? Get some, I don't know, Lemsip? Get some Lemsip down you? I like a bit of Lemsip when I'm feeling under the weather. Oh, I need to turn off sounds as well because you can hear ducks and fishing and wood cuttings and all sorts going on. Can you hear the music? That is a very key question because last time I forgot how to stream. Whereas this time, I think I remembered how to stream. To be fair, I normally come in here with news related to people dying, so an engagement's a nice change. That is true. I do prefer the more upbeat notifications from Coast. I also have some news which we'll get into later on in the stream. Actually, I've got a few bits of news. Hello, Reeve. Lovely to see you. I think everyone needs to congratulate Reeve as he got married recently. 2 thumbs up for Reeve getting married, and it wasn't Taylor Swift. At least I don't think it was Taylor Swift. Hannah engaged to Taylor Swift? Absolutely not. If I'm going to get engaged to anyone, it will be Bourne, not Taylor Swift. Bum, bum. Bet we command you. Hello, Nico. Lovely to see you. We might have to get into commanding or demanding pet drops at some point. We've kind of gone in a circle of things that we do. Get angry, get sad, blame Jagex. I think we need to come back round to demand drop. Show us the log totals when you next bank, please. Of course I can. We have just hit 3.22 times dry. So that beaver tail has got a little bit bigger. Oh, for some reason, where's that gone then? There it is. Look at that. For some reason that disappeared. We have made a absolute shed load of progress, to be fair, since we last spoke. I think last Tuesday I hit 65 mil on stream, and this Tuesday we're about to hit 66 mil on stream. So you can see that when I said it's roughly about 1 million XP a week, I was pretty bang on. Oh, Runar, 9 whole months. Look at you. That is very crazy, but thank you for the 9 months. Thank you for being here essentially the entire time I've been streaming. Is this the noob who can't get any pets? No, it isn't. We have 1 pet in the log. So, huh? I think you're thinking of someone else. 3 years to 200 mil hype. Exactly. This is the issue. We talked about this issue many times. It's going to take me so many years to get to 200 mil that, let's say I do end up having to get to 200 mil. By the time we get there, there's a good chance that people have forgotten who I am. Hey, Reeve, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you, Reeve. Work calls will be waiting for pop-up on the clan chat. No worries, Nico. As soon as we get Beaver, you'll be first to know. Wrong stream then, goodbye. Bye, Sakus. Always a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, if you think, like 3 years from now, I'll be a different man. I don't know what I'll be doing in 3 years' time. Other than cutting trees in Sears Village, obviously. Well, actually, I need to get up the... where are we up to with our goal? We've got 31 more subs to go until we reset the beaver guesses for everybody. That is exciting. Coast, thank you for the 1 bit. Would like to see the next video before 3 years, so that better Beaver better show up now. Hello, Sad Claps. Well, interestingly, I was going to wait for a bit before I revealed a bit of news, but I might as well just reveal the news now. One of the pieces of news, anyway. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Hello, Dom. Best not be sending me any cabbages in the post. Yeah, so Minecraft Sears Village is complete. We have finished. We have built the whole thing. We've built all aspects of this beautiful chunk that we call home. We have built all of this in Minecraft. So I have got approximately 25 minutes of the video edited. I'm just writing the script for the last half of the video. Once that is done, it's just a case of recording the lines, putting the clips together, and then hopefully, and this is a real fingers crossed moment, but hopefully by the end of the week, there should be a new video on the Hannibal YouTube channel, which would be nice to see. For Andrew, who was asking earlier, this is the current log. numbers that we have. Almost 550k oaks, almost 120k maples, and almost 160k yews. So you could say we are just a tinsy bit dry. Hopefully you get a beaver. Thank you, Tom. I mean, it'd be nice for you to just save some for me, but, you know, whatever. Still can't believe you haven't hit 70 mil woodcut XP yet. I know, I'm really slacking. Although, at the rate I'm going, it will be 1 more month before we hit 70 mil. 1 more month. Huge news if true. I'm not going to promise anything, but I essentially have everything built, so I just need to edit. But to be fair, editing's the hard part, because playing the game is the easy part. Sitting down and getting the concentration together to actually start putting stuff together and making it look good is a pain in my bottom. Doesn't everyone have 7 beavers? I think everyone here right now besides you collectively might have 7 beavers. Because I know for a fact that I have none, so I can't contribute. Oh, we've also got a bit of an opening to do later. I've collected about 12 or 13 caskets, and I've got 1 mystery box. So we can do that for a bit of fun later on. Flyer incoming. It would be nice to get a drop at some point, because like I talked about last time, I'm 66 mil wood cutting dry of a beaver. I got to almost 450 corrupted gauntlet runs without the enhanced crystal weapon seed. I've also gone about 15 tombs runs dry of getting another unique, which is obviously not that much, but when you consider that they're like 35-40 minute runs, it's a lot of time. I'm also dry on a few pets on the group iron as well, which is endlessly frustrating. So we're pretty dry altogether. And I mean, we've opened quite a few caskets in recent weeks and got nothing from them either. So I feel like I am due something. Just something, you know, just anything. Hello, Aster. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. And get ready for this. Okay, here's some bloody news for you. Last night, I played. I played some. Oh, Aster, thank you for the prime. It's very kind of you. Today, surely indeed. Last night, I was playing on the group iron. For a bit, I did a load of gauntlet runs, and then my good friend Waltz was like, I'm going to do some barbarian assault. And I surprised myself on this one. I said, wait for me, I'll do some barbarian assault with you. Oh, boy, was it. Oh, it was an experience, I'll tell you that. From people leaving after wave 1 to people picking defender and trying to do the attacker role instead, to just generally people coming in at level like 30 and then dying. Just so rough. But I managed to get level 5 on the healer role, which means I've now got level 5 attacker healer and collector. So I just need to do defender now, and then that completes another of the achievement diaries. But Lord Almighty, Barbarian Assault is rough, and if I get there on the chunk account, I'm going to be so miserable because I only played it for like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, and it was grim. Hello, Vivandio, lovely to see you. Hello, Quad. Beaver soon right. I would hazard a guess at yes, Quad, but you never know. We got a saying in Sweden that sort of translates to bad luck in gambling. Good luck with love can only have one. I guess that is very true of my life. I have been very lucky in love, but very unlucky in gambling. Hello, Les Chunk Miz. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Shannon. Lovely to see you. Penance Queen is a horror grind. I know, and it is in our future. I've already in my mind come to terms with the fact that at some point I will get Barbarian Assault. I know that. Oh, Sedatech. Thank you for the Prime. Lovely to have you here, Sedatech. I don't get that there are people choosing it as their starting chunk. I know, I guess get it out of the way up front. You know, if I'd have spent 2 years doing Barbarian Assault instead of doing 2 years of woodcutting, would I be better off now? Don't know. Did you see that Verf rated you highly as one of the best grinders in the chunks community? I think you got 3rd or 4th, really? Okay. I'd absolutely take that. Who did Verf rate? Was it in the live stream? Because I was at a wedding when the live stream was happening. So I probably should go back and watch it. Look, getting mentioned by Verf at all is an honour. So I will bloody take it. He names some people who do not stream. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. Verf mentioned me. I'm all for it. I did catch up on the Buzz RS stream from the other day. And I saw that again I was mentioned in there. For not having the beaver. Gilligesser. We can play some Gilligesser Coast. I think number 1 is between Map Square Bob and Buzz. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit biased and I will always say Buzz. But there are some serious grinders out there who will put people like me to shame. But look, if Verf thinks I'm 3rd or 4th, I'll take it. I'll wear it with a badge of pride. I want to play a game. That was very creepy. But sure, we can play a game. If it makes you feel better, I finally got Beaver at 86 million woodcutting XP. Okay, we're not overly far off. Oh, we're so far off. Imagine having a random popping up next to you that has Beaver and more 99s and can leave the chunk now. That is right. So, Bloodkeel joined us earlier in Sears Village to get 99 fire making. Round of applause to Bloodkeel for getting 99 fire making. In Sears Village, next to me. It was an honour. Absolute honour to see it. I think you're number 1. Thank you, Coast. That's very kind of you. Let's go to Gilligesser. Oh, that looks bloody good, that does. Look at that. That looks bloody good, that does, doesn't it? Where Beaver? Hello, Six Killer. Where Beaver, indeed. We'll find out a bit later. Map Square Bob apparently doesn't make content, but did things like killing 1.2 million monsters in Safety Dungeon for a grind. 1.2 million? Bloody hell. I've almost chopped that many logs, if that counts. Have you seen the new channel, Completionist Insane Ultimate Iron Man? I have not, but that sounds right up my street. Hello, Washin. Lovely to see you again. Are you ready? So, for those who don't know what Get a Guesser is, where have you been? Where have you been? What have you been doing? Why? Welcome. This is Get a Guesser. This is made by our good friend and resident mod Smurf, and we are essentially going to get a screenshot of somewhere in old school RuneScape, and we have to find out where that is on the map. Beautiful game, very fun. So let's start. I think we might still be on the run of Shannon's screenshots. Shannon's screenshots, not just Shannon's in general. There you go. There's the link. So I'm going to press start game, and we're going to work together to figure this out. Here we go. Look at that. There's one Shannon right there. A singular Shannon. There may be more, but that is the number one. Where is that? I'm obviously getting like Tyranwin vibes. I can't remember if I've seen those flowers before, to be honest. Between Horrendous Castle and Pisk, I think. Horrendous Castle. You mean this horrendous castle? Well, we're thinking somewhere in here. I mean, there's two bits of water. Do I spot a beaver in that picture? Which picture? This picture? You mean that's a fox? I don't know. That's a fox. There's two foxes there if you look closely. Two bits of water with a little bridge. Fishing spot there. That's not right, is it? That's an actual bridge, isn't it? The fishing spot. I think that this feels a bit more. Are you sure it's here? I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this at all. I think we're somewhere in here, like there, for example. Or it could be there. Oh wait, is that? What is that there? That could be one of these things. Special treetop. Well, we've got. Or is it? Ah, it's here. Look at that. Look at that there. That is that there, right? Yeah. Hello, my friend. That looks like Istafar. Do you mean Isfadar? Maybe north of the city. I think you're right. I think we are just outside Gwyneth. Approve. I'm glad you approve. Send it. We can definitely send it. I'm confident on that one. So confident, in fact, that I guarantee you we're going to get beaver at some point in our lives. Shannon does not approve, so that is a good sign. If Shannon does not approve, that means we are right. Chop tree, idiot. Thank you, Aaron. Actually, I just got a full invent, so send it. All right, we'll send it. Here we go. 1,000. Boom. Boom. Well done. That was a very good. I like that. That was a good screenshot. I like that a lot because I've actually never been there. I don't think I've ever been there. But even though I've never been there, we managed to figure it out. Top quality screenshot, thank you. Right, number 2. Ooh. Was this taken on your phone, or was this screen, like, was this cropped? That looks like a cropped image to me. Crop out all the important stuff. PC only, okay. Well, I mean, there are a few kind of snowy places. It could well be like iceberg territory. Club Penguin. Penguin Island. Do you reckon it's Penguin? Like, it could easily be like somewhere up here, for example. Actually, I don't know, because there's technically, is that 3 separate ones? This could be the polar. That's clearly Metaphos. There's only 2. Oh, actually, unless that's this in the background that you're seeing. Okay. Little thing around like that. There's a little dot there as well, which could mean somewhere there, maybe? Falador Palace. That's a curveball. I'm just thinking that this is a bit more grey than this. This is very white. So this is grey, that's white. And there's technically 3. Big Island, Big Island, bigger island. So I'm thinking Big Island, Little Island. And then, yeah, like Coast is saying, there's a little dot here, which could be that little dot there. And you can't see that one because it's behind the camera, and you can't see that one because it's behind this thing here. Incredibly detailed piece of map, Jagex, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just big grey blob. Nothing in there. Beautiful. That's some top tier programming right there, and I'm here for it. I mean, look at this, right? If you come down here and you look at all this, look at all this, like all these little bits of bobs, all these little stones and trees, and you know, they've got little bits of farmland and all this kind of stuff. Beautiful. And then you come over here. Look at that. Gorgeous. In there is stuff, all right? And if you want to know what that stuff is, you've got to go there and look at that stuff yourself. Stop being lazy and looking at a map. Beautiful. Hello, Marty. Lovely to see you. Are we happy with that? Are we happy with where I've put it there? Does that satisfy people? Are we doing this for Frodo? For Frodo! Hello, Airplane. Lovely to see you. People used to use the map to track things. Now they actually navigate. We don't want that navigation stuff. We just want to go there and look at ourselves. Hi, Chat and Hannibal. Hello, Lone Hydra. Always a pleasure. Yeah, send it. Happiness will prevail. You might be the middle hump. This one here, it could be, but I'm just thinking like this is a bit more circular. So I'm thinking this is a bit more circular than that, and even that. I'm happy to take the L on this one if I am incorrect, but I think we're northwest of the claw, or north of the claw. Send it? Alright, let's send it. This is for all the beans. So many beans. Boom. Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So let's eat beans for every meal. Bam. Take that. Order beans. Right, here we go. Number 3. Look at that. Look at the whip. We're starting to get into territories that may be forbidden on Twitch. It's definitely stuff that we couldn't act out for fear of being banned by Twitch. Dracarn's Palace. That's where you just were on the map. Wait, you want the Varlamore place? Or are you talking about Miscellanea? Was it really? Auburn Vale. You mean here? Is it? Doesn't look like it. Flax plot on... Oh, on Miscellanea. What, you think we are here-ish, or are we here? Oh no, it'd be here, right? Because they're the herbs that you rake, and that's these ones here. No, that's not inviolable. That's a Shazian god. I mean, it's true. That is Shazian, so we should be over in Shazian right now. Yeah, because that's got a little. This is obviously higher, right? So what we're thinking, we're like somewhere there. Got the wheat field in the background with, because that's like wrapping round and down. So that's wrapping round and down. I mean, it could be that it's just underneath. Is it just underneath the icon here and you can't see this one in the background, or are we here? I think we might be somewhere there. I'm confident. Southeast corner of the northern box. You think we're here, do you? I don't know. Just got a feeling if we're there, maybe it's cropped enough that you can't see this little square. Sandbox chunk roll. Cass, we haven't finished this game yet. We can do a sandbox chunk crawl after this. Yeah, you think it's there? I'm happy to go with there. If you're comfortable and confident, then I am also comfortable and confident. Tell me to send it, and I will bloody well send it. Oh dear. I'm absolutely shattered. If we're wrong, it's his fault. Are you talking about Aaron or me? Alright, then we'll send it. Here we go. Make a guess. Are you ready? We're sending it. Whoa! Bob on. Very, very good. Well done. It's not here. This seems wrong. Might be somewhere else. Terrible guess. Nice. Right. Ah, now this looks like Auburn Vale, right? Interesting. Okay. Let's nip over there. I could be wrong, but this does feel very Auburn Ale-esque, Auburn Vale-esque. It is Myths Guild front. Myths Guild? You mean here? No, it can't be there, surely. Wooden gate to the maples. Oh, you mean here? Ah, no, you could be right, actually. Yeah. I see. I'm picking up what you're laying down. So this gate is this gate here. This little cave is that cave there. And then look, here's all the rocks around it. And there's some couple of trees and stuff in the background, which is all this stuff. Yeah, all right, I'm sold. It's not in my chunks, that's for sure. It's definitely not in my chunks. Chunk. Just got to figure out where foxes are and what they say. I don't know where they are and I don't know what they say. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. We can... I'm happy to go for this somewhere in here. So what? I guess we're kind of in the middle of this somewhere. Might have to ask Romeo. You reckon Romeo would know? Yeah, I'm quite comfortable. That's where we are. I think Cass has got it absolutely bang on. Are we happy? Are we chilled? Are we comfortable? Are we confident? Are you playing another account while you woodcutting on the Chunky? I am playing another account. I'm playing my group Ironman. We're currently doing fishing. To try and get 99 fishing. We're currently at 93. Which is alright. Bit of AFK as well, still. Way to make me feel old, Marty. I only know this from my free-to-play days where that's the only place with maples. Gotcha. Are we comfortable with right here then? Shall I make the guess and make Cass proud? Right, I'm sending it. We're doing it. 4 out of 5. We're about to get 4,000 out of 4,000. It's an open fail. No, it's not. Here we go. Woo! Well done. Absolutely smashed it out the park. Hit it for 6. There it goes. I want you to escape Sears so bad, bro. Your #1 saddest junk account. Thanks, Maximilian. That's very kind of you. We will escape at some point. It's going to happen. It has to happen. Chop tree, idiot. Thank you, Wixit. Right, here we go. Last one. 5 out of 5. Looks very familiar. Is this one of those ones that's like super duper obvious? Or is this one of these new like Varlamore like farming area bits? And one of these. Hey, Coast with a 94 bricks. Bricks? I read Vandio's comment at the same time. 94 bits, not bricks. Please don't throw 94 bricks at me. That's a Sidious brick. It does look like a Sidious brick, doesn't it? Let's go and have a look at a Sidious then. Where am I going? Over here. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. So there's a tree there and a house. So is that this tree and this house? And then this is the onion patch that turns like that. And then that's the wheat patch. I think... Yeah, okay, Vandio, you're on to something here. I like it. Are you somewhere there? Looks like the potato patch next to Draenor Village. See, that's what I initially thought, which is why I said, is it something super simple? But actually, now that Vandio has said here, I'm now convinced. Who said anything about throwing 94 bricks at Brits? Please don't throw bricks at me. I don't particularly want bricks being thrown at anybody, especially not me. Brexit. Oh dear. Right, are we happy with that? Do we think Vandio's onto something? This is for all the marbles. This is for 5,000 out of 5,000. It's here, yeah, send it. See, look, we've got Shannon on the ropes here. Shannon has tried to confuse us and now has tried to confuse us in a different way by claiming that this is the right place, even though we know that it is. Reverse Psychology 101. I think we should believe Shannon this time. I think Shannon is correct. I think it's here, and I think we should send it. I agree. And we will congratulate Shannon on being right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Shannon. You were 100% correct. Woo! And actually, that time, we got a clean 5,000 out of 5,000. That's what we like to see. That is spot on, that is. That's top marks. That's A+. That is a distinction. Very well done. I mean, we are still obviously going through all of Shannon's screenshots, so there's probably a few more weeks of Shannon guesses. However, let me go back to that just so I can explain myself. If you want to provide screenshots, please do. If you go to submit a location here, you can drop your screenshot up at the top here, and then you just go to wherever it is on the map and just put a little dot. And Smurf will have a look at it. He'll verify it, and if he's like, that's a good screenshot and I like that, it'll get put into the rotation. If it's a crap screenshot, it's too zoomed in, it's too zoomed out, whatever it is, it's too easy, too hard, too stupid, then Smurf will just be like, nah, you're done. You're done. Go to bed. Night, night. You're done. But if Smurf thinks it's great, goes into the rotation, and at some point I will do it live on stream. However, after that, you can start a random game where it will pick 5 random locations from all of the screenshots that have been gathered. And then, yeah, you can just play as you want. And the more people that provide screenshots, the more times you can play this game randomly with having, loads of new screenshots of different beautiful places on Gillinor. So please do submit a location. That'd be very kind of you. And if, like me, you're very thankful to Smurf and you want to chuck Smurf a couple of pounds or dollars or Swiss francs or, I don't know, whatever your currency is, then you can buy Smurf a coffee in this kind of bottom corner here. Because he does a lot of hard work for me on this. And he does deserve something because he's an absolute legend. He's a ledge. So, while we chop some trees, I will get the sandbox chunk roll ready. Because I need to make sure that I do not save over. There we go. Oops, and I just got disconnected from the group Iron Fishing. That's not good. Hello, Chinchi. Lovely to see you. Always a pleasure to have you here. I am not a bot, thank you, Chinchi. I am a real boy. I sent in a few, still have more to submit eventually. Absolutely. We're always happy to see more screenshots. It just gives us more opportunities to play that fun game with everybody. Right, what did we do? We did that. We then did that. We then did that. That one, and that one. Then did that one. Camelot. Fishing Guild. River Doyne. Historian. And then we got this one, which connected them together. That one. That one. And then this one. Okay, beautiful. Alright, let's do this a bit differently this time. So we'll do it like... I did that a bit wonky this time, but oh well. Only 700k XP to go for my guess. Bloody hell, Marty, we've come round quick, haven't we? Absolutely flying through these XP levels. Felt evil when I locked it in, though. I think a lot of people felt evil when they locked in the guesses that were up to the hundreds of millions of XP, but here we are. It's been 10 million XP since my last being here. Chinches, it's been that long, bloody hell. Well, welcome back. We are 10 million XP heavier and still as miserable as ever because of it. Right. That is the current state of the chunk picker, the sandbox chunk picker. I can't remember if any of these are not rollable, like number 7. I can't remember, but I took out the 2 tree gnome stronghold chunks because we can't get into those yet. So just as a very, very quick run around, we got Sinclair Mansion, we did a little bit of a cooking grind. We then got Sorcerer's Tower, we did our 99 fire making grind. We then went to the Ranging Guild and did our 99 raging grind. We then got Fremy Forest, which was a corner chunk. We got Fremy Slayer Cave, which was a corner chunk. And then we got the Relica Entrance, which was a corner chunk. We then got Ardy Farm, which was the biggest grind that we've had to do to date. It was essentially 99 farming plus Tangle Root plus Pura Puro, and it was a hell of a grind. That would have been absolute hell. Then we got Camelot Castle. It was a farming grind, but because we'd done it in the Ardy Farm chunk, we didn't have to do that grind anymore. So that was a free chunk. Then we did the Fishing Guild, which was something that we figured out we could get fishing supplies, I think, to fish here to get in or something. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe we couldn't do the fishing grind. But either way, we unlocked the Fishing Guild. Then we did the River Doyne. Then we got Backstory and Falls. Then we got the Relica Bridge, which connected to these 3 chunks. We'd unlocked a load of other stuff to do. Then we got the Lighthouse Path and then the Lighthouse. So we are now on the other side of Barbarian Assault on both sides of it, which is horrendously frightening. And then the one we got last time we did this was Fremenic Mine. So there wasn't much to do there because we can't actually unlock mining yet. But we will soon. So in terms of the chunks surrounding, most of this stuff is kind of alright. There's a lot of free chunks in here. There's a lot of easy chunks to get through. I think the Relica chunk unlocks mining finally. I think this one has a bit of a thieving grind, number 12. I kind of like the idea of going to Keldagrim, which would be number 5, but that unlocks 99 mining and 99 smithing together. Number 2 is obviously a death chunk. One of 3 death chunks that, as a supreme one chunk, I consider a death chunk. So, yeah, I think this is all for fun, obviously. This is not a real roll. But that doesn't make it any less scary that if we do get the Barbarian Assault, it's destiny. It's just destiny. Hello, Death. Nice to see you. Yes, unfortunately, this is only sandbox mode. We have not got the beaver yet. One day, though. So, before we roll, what do you think? Put in the chat what number you think I'm going to get. If you put 2, I'll ban you straight away. I've got my finger is ready on the ban button. Where's the ban button? Somewhere here, I reckon. Boop, like that. Just ban. 12 would be okay. I don't mind a little bit more of a thieving grind. We've already got Rocky, so it's not a big deal. We won't take any 1+1s, Les Mis. 10 would be nice. Yeah, 10 wouldn't be too bad. Bit more of a fishing grind. Not bad at all. Yep, 10, I like 10. 99 sailing. We can skip that, I think. Right, Shannon's banned. Ban. Number 9. Number 9's not bad. I think that unlocks a quest, which would be nice. 11. 11's not so bad. Legends Guild. We don't have any access to mining yet, so we can't do the mining and grinding there. 2.1. I don't like the sound of that either. 7. If we can get in there, I don't actually remember if we can get into number 7, but yeah, 7's not bad. Hello, Missing Pair. Lovely to see you. 12. Yeah, 12 is pretty good. I like the idea of going down into Ardy. 16. Very good. I like your counting ability. 6 killer. If we get 16 now, that would be very impressive. Sea Chef, hello. Number 4. Yeah, I don't mind Relica, especially because it unlocks the potential to go to some of the islands, which I do really like the idea of. 14 to get to Gnomes. Yeah, 14 would also be good. If we can get into Tree Gnome Stronghold, it might unlock some quests and blah, blah, blah. 7 is corner content from this side. Gotcha. We'll take some corner content. Why not? All right, then. Shall we roll? Are we ready to pick chunk? This is for all the marbles. We've got so many opportunities to not get the death chunk. And every time we don't get the death chunk, we technically push the death chunk further away. Because the more tiles we have available to roll, the more chance there is to not get the death chunk. So I'll take that. But I've just got a feeling. You know what I mean? I've just got that weird feeling in my belly, which is like, today's not a good day for luck. So let's press pick chunk. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Please not number 2. Please don't screw me. Please. Corner chunk. There you go. Corner. This is corner content. We'll take some corner content. So Sinclair Lake, apparently. That's what that's called. I've got to go max right now. Is that that's what I've got to do. Yeah, that's a nothing. It's a nothing chunk. I don't mind that at all, you know. I don't mind that at all. It just adds a bit of extra, like, you know, just a bit of extra tiles to add to the map. I like filling out the map. So if we were doing a regular old stream with a regular old chunk roll, I'd obviously be moving on straight away right now. But because that's not how the stream works, we're going to close this down. But that is a pretty good roll. We've avoided the death chunk once again. And every time we avoid a death chunk, an angel gets their wings. But nice. Very good. Thank you for the sandbox chunk roll, Cass. I always enjoy doing sandbox chunk rolls because it's a bit of copium. Shall we do a mystery box? What about that? That might be fun. What about a mystery box? Put your guesses in the chat on what you think is going to be in my mystery box while I catch up with chat. Hello, Geo. Lovely to see you. I can actually get there now that I think about it. Never been to Max Island before. That's very cool, Shannon. You're very close to max anyway. Hello, Chocolate Milk. Lovely to see you. Posting a link that reminded me of this whole number chunk, potentially. How are you doing with the beaver grind? I am doing okay. You know, it could be better, but it's okay. Just mean one less chunk to pick from. That is true. That means there's more chance of getting Death Chunk next time. Hello, Longcat. Congrats on Beaver. Oh, wait. 200 million coming. Thank you, Longcat. Very kind of you. Hello, Zulo Pap. My favourite Beaver is online. That is very strange of you to say, but welcome in. Onion, Flyer, Beaver in a box. That would be cool. Junk. I mean, I guess that's most stuff. Body Rune. Cabbage. More cabbage. Nothing. Okay, that's not very good. I don't like the sound of that. Flyer. A boot. Hey, Dragon Medhelm. That would be cool. That would be cool. Myth Sim. That would also be pretty cool. Are we ready then? Can we do... Will I get a beaver in 1 hour? We can. Let me just open this mystery box and we will. Right, there's a lot of good things we can get from mystery box, technically. We can get the Dragon Med. We can get a few other kind of spears of different sorts. We could get a lamp. I always like a lamp. You know, Hannibal love lamp. But let's see what it is. Here we go. It could be the stale baguette. Like, I'm not holding out any hope, but it could well be. Here we go. Here we go. Go! Well, Sea Chef was right. It was a boot. Brilliant. Woohoo! How many boots have I got now? 7 boots. Absolute utter garbage. Utter garbage. Would you lamp woodcutting to get 200 mil faster? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We just can't. I cannot bring myself to put lamps into the skill where we need to chop logs. I just can't do it. Hello, Chunk Evil. Lovely to see you. Beaver in 10 logs? Bloody hell, okay. It only took me 2 boxes for baguette. Well, we're up. I don't know how many boxes we've got. We've got a lot though. Right, let's do a thingamabob. Let's do a prediction. So, will I get the beaver in the next 1 hour? You can vote yes for Frodo, or it's no. To Mordor with you. Get out. Shoo. Off you go, little hobbit. You've got 2 minutes. Do Supremes have to complete the rare drop table when you get a monster that rolls it? I think Buzz said no, but I might do it anyway, depending on what the grind's like. So if I go to the rare drop table page, there's what? 6, 11, 17. There's about 17 things on there. I mean, if you count the mega rare drop table, which you probably wouldn't, because you would only count the rare drop table, then it would be like nature runes, adamant javelin, death rune, lore rune, rune arrows, steel arrows, rune two-hander, rune battle axe, rune square, dragon med, rune kite, coins, loot path key, tooth path key, runite bar, dragonstone, silver ore, and then there's 2 other things you can get. The subtables are access to the gem drop table or access to the mega rare drop table. So I think mega rare wouldn't count, and gem drop table I've already done that because I did that with elementals, because they have access to the rare drop table, the gem drop table. So I would say I'd probably have a go at it, I reckon. Can't gamble in your country, that is a shame. But you can do it in spirit. You can vote anyway. Just say yes or no. Glad you're back here. I've missed these streams. Welcome back to both of us, Chunk Evil. For Frodo! I think you have to, but don't have to repeat the rare table ever. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm not too bothered about doing the rare drop table, to be honest. I finished the gem drop table with essentially all of the elementals at one point, so... Do you ever rotate around to different trees in case I get spaghetti code makes those particular trees not drop beaver? We have actually chopped every single tree in this chunk, besides one, which you can't actually get to. Hey, only Spearman. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Glad to have you around. Yeah, we have chopped every single tree in this chunk so far. There's one we can't get to because it's impossible. It's this tree here, just outside the church. You can't actually get to it, which is a bit annoying. And we have chopped multiple different trees for more than just one log as well. So we've had a good amount of trees chopped. But like Shannon says, there has been a beaver that's been... Actually, it was received on stream on these oak trees right here, so I know that it's correct. Geo, thank you for the prime. Six months already, look at that. We're absolutely flying. Thank you for being here for all 6 of those months. We almost have that 4th beaver butt unlocked. That's when I said you'd get it. We're almost there. We are almost there. And actually, we're almost at 66 million. So we're getting real close to a lot of goals right now. And I guess this is a good time to hit everyone with bits of news. So... News number 1, I kind of dropped earlier anyway, out of just excitement, but the Minecraft Sears Village build that I was doing is now complete. Sears Village has been built in my Minecraft Forever world. It looks really bloody good. I'm very excited to show everybody. I just need to go into the editing mines to finish the video off. I'm about 25 minutes into the edit, so I think it's going to be about a 40-minute video, so over halfway, which is good. So that is spot on. We're going to hit 66 million woodcutting very shortly, which is going to be another good milestone. As you can see in the hold on, let me turn this off a moment. If I do level woodcutting, this is another amazing milestone. We are now rank 80 in the whole entire world for hardcore iron people for woodcutting. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sir Catbong, beautiful, lovely to see you. Thank you for the T1 sub. Surely this stream, surely. Will it be out before Saturday evening? I'd like to download it for my flight if possible. My aim is yes, to get it done by the weekend. I'm going to try my absolute hardest. However, I am super busy at the minute. I've got... Here is my week, just so you know what's happening, very specifically. Whoa, hold on. We don't want any kind of lyrical stuff in our songs, thank you. So here's my week. Monday I work 9 to 5, sometimes 9 until 5:30, sometimes 9 till 6, depending on how busy I am. And then I have an hour to make tea before I then do my mentoring session, because I mentor people through the pathway to chartership, which is a landscape architecture thing. So I'm mentoring 2 people. One of them is going to be taking their exam soon, so we're kind of in DEFCON 5 mode. So we're doing mock exams twice a week. One on Monday at 7 until usually about 9 p.m. Then on a Tuesday, I work 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 6. And then I have an hour to make tea and then I stream. And then on Wednesday, it's the same as Monday, 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 6. And then I do my mentoring from 7 till 9. Then on a Thursday, it's the same as Tuesday. I do my 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 6. And then I do my stream from 7 until as long as I can, usually 11. And then Friday, I'm going for a barbecue at my parents' house after I do my 9 to 5 / 9 to 6. And then Saturday, I'm hoping it will be a relaxation day. And Sunday, I'm also hoping is a relaxation day because I've been so busy recently. I've been to a wedding, I've been on holiday, I've just been doing so much stuff. So the aim is in between all of that stuff, I get the video edited and uploaded by before Saturday, so that yes, you can have it on your plane journey to wherever you're going. So there you go. That was a long way of saying I'm busy. Hello, Only Spearman. What's your current task? You know what my current task is. Don't you be silly. Wonder how many, if any, people above you have no beaver. Probably a lot. I saw a screenshot which was sent to me multiple times of somebody who got beaver after 200 mil woodcutting XP. So it's possible. How come you're 25 minutes in a video that boils down to no beaver yet? Well, that video's got nothing to do with beaver technically, because that's a Minecraft video. So, you know, there might be beavers in that video, there might not. You'll have to look yourself whenever the video comes out. Just eat a gram of uranium, 20 million calories, you'll never need to eat again, so that saves an hour a day. That is a bit extreme just to be able to play an hour extra of RuneScape. Neat collection log, Addy plate body H4, very nice, Morty. Well, actually, you know, I get too excited to hold this stuff forever, but the next bit of news is I've saved up about 17 caskets. So, does anybody want to have a casket opening in about 10-ish minutes once I've done these last 4 beginner clues? Road to rank 1. We can't get rank 1, unfortunately, but we can get barely close if we're quick enough. Which we won't be. Bum, 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 bum. Depends how much you want the beaver. Oh, that is true. I mean, I don't think I want the beaver enough to eat uranium, but I do want it pretty badly. What am I doing? Oh, yes. Yeah, sounds like fun. All right, then. Let me get these last 4 beginner clues completed, and then we'll open some caskets. We want booty. Hello, Turtle Chunks. We do want booty. Beginners are always trash, but I love gambling. Well, you know, we just need one more thing from them. So we just need to hope that today is the day. You know, one day we've got to get lucky. One day. Road to rank 1. Look, we can't get rank 1. Let me have a look. Let me have a look and let me see. What is the maximum we will be able to get? Where is my high scores? There is my high scores. Is that for me? It is. Thank you, dwarf. If I could get 200 mil today, then the highest rank I could reach would be rank 22. Currently, the next person that is set to reach it... No. Stop it. The person that's currently set to reach it next is YouTube Luck, which for those of you who don't know is my favourite RuneScape content creator / streamer, Shelby. Guides for us all. That is his Hardcore Iron account that he's playing, or one of his Hardcore Iron accounts that he's playing, I think. Something like that. You just need to get rank 1 to 21 banned. That's true. That is very true. Get them all banned and then I'm number 1. No friends, but I'm number 1. This way the journey can never end. That is true. The journey will never end. If we don't tank all of the 21 people above us. DIS. Top 22 can all still die though. They can die, but it doesn't matter. If they die, they just stick on the place that they achieved the 200 mil. So I can't actually overtake somebody who's died if they're at 200 mil. I think that felon axe is cursed. Go back to normal axes. I did go back to normal axes for a long time and that still didn't work. So we had to swap back to a felon axe. Cooked trout. We can get you a cooked trout. We can, Charlie. Charlie boy. Their name is crossed out, but their achievement remains forever. Exactly. And I think that's fair. I think that's fair. If you spend all that time getting 200 mil and then you die, I think it's fair that you retain your title forever. Did he want a cooked trout or a raw trout? I'll take both because I can't be asked to click the clue to find out. You're already rank 1 in my book. I like that book a great deal. Oh wait, I've still got my things on. Pop them away. It would be cool if Jagex made a live leaderboard for living hardcores. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Because then that's like a forever changing, like a constantly changing one. I like the sound of that. My guest just keeps getting closer to her. Hello, Lunar Light. It does. It really does. What's the second account? The second account is my group Iron Man. If you have been a fan of my channel since the beginning, I did a road to 100% series where I was aiming to 100% RuneScape, which I know is impossible. I get it. It was supposed to be a kind of funny, you know, look at me try and do something that's impossible. But that account was my group Iron. That's what I was playing at that time. So technically the road to 100% is still going, just a lot slower now because I'm busy doing other things. It's not impossible, just improbable. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But it's improbable in a way that I'd have to get so lucky to be able to do it. By the way, what's the beaver rolls count up to now? 3.3. It is now at 3.22 expected beavers. How close are we to new guesses? Do you mean everyone getting the reset of the guess? We need 28 more subscribers on Twitch, and then I will reset the beaver guess for everybody, all people, all together, all at the same time. It takes like an average of a lifetime of playing, but if enough people do go for it, someone will RNG through third aid eventually. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way RNG works, you know? Some people will do it in record time, and some people will never get there. Iron Man needs a dry man hardcore status for sailing to prove he never sank a boat. Bum, bum, bum. Is there a new beaver guess when you get the first one? the way that it works is that once we get another 20, what was it? Did I say 28 or 26 subscribers on Twitch? I will reset the beaver guesses for everybody, which means the people that have already guessed and lost will get to have a new guess and it will replace their old guess. The people that are still in, they get the option to either change their guess or stick with the guess that they've got. Because some people might be like, they've gone for 200 mil, they think it's funny and they want to keep it, so there's no point changing it. But some people might be like, I'm at 66.5 million and they don't want to run the risk of losing, so they might want to go, actually I want to change it to 75 million, in which case they will get that opportunity. So if our guess has been passed, do we get a new guess as well? You do, you get a new guess. This will when we get 26 more subscribers on Twitch, it will reset for everybody across the board, and the people that aren't out yet, they get the opportunity to stick with what they've got if they want. $68 million. You can't re-guess yet, Chinchy. You've got to wait until we hit the sub goal. We're almost there. So close now. My guess was reasonable, so I don't think I'll change it. That is absolutely fine. If you want to keep the guess you've got, you are very welcome to do that. This is more for people that have lost and want to have another go at guessing. Because a lot of people guessed back when it was like 20 to 30 mil. And they've been waiting very patiently for a very long time. Oh, God. Oops. My guess lost like 40 mil ago. That is true. You were one of the first. Souse Bows. Thank you for the T1. You do. When we get to 26 more, well, 25 more subscribers now, you will all get to guess again. In before everyone guesses 69. Yeah, a lot of people have guessed 69, 69, 69, 69. Because it's very funny. I guess it's 200 XP, first beaver. Bloody hell. Souse Bows with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Which beautiful, beautiful people got them then? Long Cat. Oh, and to Chunk Spectator. Thank you, South Spass. That's very kind of you. Long Cat, Alan's Wake, like that name. Cuthwolf, Tom got one. Fox Beep, Chunk Spectator. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely flying. Somehow I don't think my guess of around 45 mil will be right. I don't think it will, but very soon you might get the opportunity to re-guess. Can you get Phoenix from regular FireMaker? You cannot. You can only get it from Winter Todd. My guess is 75 mil, so I'm not changing it. It's not, it's not that far away anymore. 10 mil. Not bad. Maybe somebody at Jagex would be like, tee and disable your beaver. I mean, it feels like they've done that already, to be fair. 69, good guess. A lot of people have guessed 69, and we're almost there. We're not far off now. Have you thought about just getting 200 XP to increase your pet chance? I have thought about it very carefully, but it's going to take me 3 years to get to 200 mil because I average about 1 million XP a week in woodcutting XP. 22 to go. I think it is 22 to go now. 22 subs, and we're resetting everything. Oh, sorry, Spearman. I completely missed your message. Which would you rather get next, Tangaroot or Phoenix? Well, yeah, you can't get Phoenix, but if I had to pick, it would be Heron. Heron would be the next one that I want to get. I'm very keen on doing a fishing heron grind. Hello, Niall. Lovely to see you. 7 expected beavers is the guess, I think. We're not going for guesses in expected beavers, thank you. I mean, I guess you could. I guess. Well, at least you've thought about it. I've thought about it. People have not let me not think about it. I've been reminded every stream that is a possibility. So, hello, Greenlog. Lovely to see you. Beaver today? Let's hope so. I mean, if you take a 3-month medical leave from work, you'll really increase their numbers. That is true. That is very true. Right, I have now collected 14 beginners, 1 easy and 1 medium clue casket. It's not a massive opening, but, you know. Or chop trees at work. I mean, I do chop trees at work, to be fair, but there's just some days where I can't. What's the update on your health? Headaches better? The headaches are better, thank you. I've been going to my osteopath for a number of weeks now. He said that it's feeling a lot better, so potentially I've only got 1 more session and I'll be all right. But we'll see what happens. But my health is always good. It's just my anxiety presents itself in fake symptoms, which makes me think it's not good, but actually it is good. So, there you go. It's a massive opening when you get your item. No, I completely agree. So, shall we do that? There we go. Look at that. This is the Group Iron Man in all his beautiful glory. And here are all of my caskets. 1 expected beaver in, oak, willow, yew, maple, normal, dead, and then a 7th for good luck. Fair enough. Open the medium first, 7 beginners, the hard, and the rest of beginners. OCD escapers in shambles. I think we may have to do this in an order for my own sanity. I don't have OCD, but I do have tendencies. I have chronic migraines and Nurtec is a lifesaver. Nurtec, okay. I don't have migraines like that. I don't have chronic migraines myself. I just have stress, tension headaches. So it's hopefully something I can sort out. Sometimes fixing the mental is harder than fixing the body. It's very true. It's very true. Do you have the shortest osteopath plugin? I do, and it's told me that I only need 4 sessions or 5. Are you only able to do a couple of easy steps in Sears? Yes, we can only do 2 in Sears, so it's very difficult to actually get any steps at all. Right, what do we think then? Should I start with the mediums or should I start with the beginners? Have you ever spent 30 minutes with your back on the floor and your legs are elevated on a couch? I do that to help breathing and blood flow restoration, helps anxiety. No, I haven't tried that actually. I might have to try that. 30 minutes is a long time though. I'll need to play some RuneScape on my phone, I think. It's nice to reassure people they don't have big medical problems, but then it's also like, yeah, I can't help you anymore. No, I get it. No, I completely get it. My mum is well in that category of she knows she can't help me and I can only help myself, but she will be there to offer me support because she's my mum. Open 7 beginners, easy, 7 beginners, medium. Okay, we're agreeing with Shannon. Hello, Swam. Lovely to see you. What about that elite step? I don't think we can do the elite step. I think it's... oh no, that's a medium step. I don't think we can do the elite step. Beginners first. Easy, go with medium. Okay. Hello, Sean. Lovely to see you. 5 beginners, a medium, 6 beginners, an easy, and then 3 beginners. All right, let's just do that then. Let's do what Shannon wants. Why not? All right, so we just need 1 item from beginners. We just need our frog legs. And we've done 491, so we're just about to hit 500 beginner clues completed, which is going to be very, very nice. Only need 600 for the, what's the name? So here we go, 5 beginners. 1. Okay. Sandwich lady bottoms. Maybe that means we're getting a stale baguette this evening, huh? Huh? Is that foreshadowing? I hope so. 2. Oh, cabbages. We love cabbages. 3, that's terrible. 4, that is also very terrible. Brilliant. 5, pretty poor. So I'm going to drop them. No, actually, no. I'll keep the runes. Why not? We'll drop that. Drop them. And all of this stuff can go in here. Right, what did you say next? 5 beginners. The medium. Okay, we've got loads of medium stuff left to get. And to be honest, I would take a second pair of ranger boots any day. So let's go with the medium. Here we go. See what I mean? We're just never lucky. Never lucky. Let's get rid of them. Boo. Poo. This is poo. This is a poo opening. We don't like this. It's poopy. Right. What was next? 6 beginners. Right. We can do 6 beginners. Here we go. That's awful. That is really awful. Okay. Look at that. Steel axe. Pretty good. We like that. We like seeing steel axes. That's terrible. That's terrible. That is very terrible. That's 92 coins. That's grim. Properly grim. Right, one more beginner. Right, well, that was pathetic. We can drop all of that. Well, no, we'll keep the chaps because I give those to my good friend Charlie. Right, what was next? The easy casket. So again, we've got loads of easy caskets, at least easy clues left to get. Easy collection log. You know what I'm talking about. We've got a lot left to get. So we're definitely owed one by now. I think it's been quite a few beginner easy clues we've gone without getting anything. So listen for Sea Engineer. Are we ready? Need I say any more? Need I say any more? What is my luck? My luck has to be among the worst luck in the whole RuneScape community right now. What is this? What is this? Right. Okay. 3 more beginners to save the day, right? That's all we need. We just need the frog slippers and we can move on with our lives. Here we go. This is grim. This is the grimmest. I apologize for putting you through this. I apologize for putting you through this very poor opening. That is grim. Also grim. Last one. Come on. Terrible. Utterly grim and gross and terrible. And we hate it. Where did I put those nature runes? Give me them back. Grimness. Absolute grimness. You know what? Forget it. We don't need to do any clues, okay? Who cares about clues? They're just boring rubbish things that nobody loves. Well, thank you for joining me for, again, one of the worst clue openings that this community has ever seen. I like to bring you the worst in luck and RNG. Because why not? You know? Why not? So I did, that was on my, for the people that were asking, that was on my group Iron Man account, so I can do all the steps. However, on my One Chunk account, I can't do any beginner steps because I'm in a pay to play area. Easy steps, there's 2 that I can do. Medium, there's 1 step here, but I can't do it because I need certain items that I don't have access to. I think there's also 1 elite and 1 master step in Sears Village, and I can't do either of those. So really, it's the 2 easy clues. And I've opened a grand total of 0 easy caskets in Sears Village because I keep losing my clues. Because the bad luck goes from bad to worse, generally. The thing that I want from Easy Clues on my chunk account was a black axe, because it would increase my wood cutting rate, which would then increase my beaver chance. But we just haven't been able to get it, so we're just sticking with the beautiful steel axe. If we want to see good luck on a stream, we wouldn't be coming to watch you, mate. That is true. That is very true, Niall. I try my best, though. I try my best to bring some luck. Still hiding in dead trees. Well, we're never going to find it then. It's not happening. They should increase clue timer to 24 hours. What, specifically for me? But there's this one idiot in Sears Village that can't, even with an hour timer, can't keep track of his clues. So we better make it 24 hours for him. If Jagex added something into the game as a nod to a chunk accounts, what should it be? I reckon, and this is my personal opinion, but when you go into collection log and you go to search, if you type in Hannibal, it should bring up a little picture of a beaver. That's what I think should be included into the game. Because if you type, for example, like Boaty, or is it with the one of them, you get the Berserker ring. If you type in like Settled, you get Dragon Warhammer. I can't remember what other ones there are, to be honest with you, but there's a load of stuff like that in the collection log. I would very much appreciate you type in Hannibal and the beaver comes up. That would be spot on. A nice nod to chunk account, specifically me. The day he gets beaver, I'm unsubbed and out of here. No way future content can get better. He's peaking with this. Fair play. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not doing any 1 in 16 copper and tin drops on all the tables. That's hell. That is hell, Shannon. How dare you even suggest such a thing? I got gilded last night. Maybe I can transfer some RG to you. Very nice, Sean. I don't think I've got any gilded on my group iron. Mega rares. I don't have any gilded. I've got one third age. I've got a third age ranger legs. So, you know. Hello, Mark. Lovely to see you. I am milking my beaver. Do not clip that. We'll keep that nonsense out of here. Absolute grimmer. Three gilded pieces in 22 elite clues. That is some luck right there. Yeah, I've got no gilded, one third age. I got quite lucky, I guess, at Tombs because I got the Missouri mask quite early on. But since then, I've only got a Jewel of the Sun and that's it. And I've done 74 Tombs completions and 20 entry modes. We can't really do experts yet because we are trash. No offense to Waltz and Smurf. But we are trash. Boss-wise, I think my best boss log... Here you go, I'll show you this boss log because I think it's pretty busted, but... my Krill log, 162 kills. I've got 2 Staffs of the Dead, 2 Spears, 2 Steam Battle Staffs, and the Zami Hilt. And I think I got like 40 kills extra when I got all of these, so that is like... That's some insane luck right there. So I do get luck. I just get it in places that I don't want it. Like, I've never used the Staff of the Dead, and I've never used the Steam Battle Staff. The Zami Spears were pretty good, to be fair. I mean, I think I showed this in my Discord at one point, but for Serb, I got that Primordial Crystal on 1 KC. So that's pretty lucky. So, you know. And those 2 Smouldering Stones, I got both of those from just regular Hellhounds. So again, that's also stupidly lucky. I don't think I've got any other stuff on here. I don't think. Oh, sorry, Hydra. Hold on a minute. I don't know why it doesn't really work on YouTube, but where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, copy that. I will put this in the Twitch chat for the Twitch people. Although I think you can just do !Discord in that one anyway. But here is for the YouTube chat. That is the Discord channel if you want to join. It's great in there. We've got quite a big community now. A lot of good people sharing a lot of good, wholesome, helpful things. We're all positively minded in the Discord chat. We like positivity, we like happiness, all that good stuff. So please keep it that way. Oh, sorry, switch the screens, my bad. Do you want to see me fishing? That's well boring watching me fishing, right? You want to watch me woodcut instead. I was stacking clues, but I opened them for the stackable update. Yeah, I think that's probably a good shout. I think the luckiest I've ever got is evil chicken feet in under 20 eggs on the group Iron Man. Very nice. I think I do have one of the evil chicken pieces as well on this account. Let's have a look. Is it miscellaneous? I do. I have the evil chicken wings on this account. $150 hard caskets for the 5 stack. See, I think I was doing this on the Road to 100% series quite a while ago, but I do like stacking clues. The problem is I just get really overly excited and then I open them all. I got my first pet yesterday. Very nice, Lynn. What pet did you get? Was it a good one? I mean, I guess they're all good because they're all rare, but... Abyssal Protector, very nice. I got the Abyssal Protector quite early on, actually. Very good pet to get. Phoenix at 10 KC. Jeez, Rem. I wish I could get well, pets wise, what pets have I got on my other account? So on my group Iron, I have Kraken, Pet Smoke Devil, the Beaver, the Chompy Chick, and the Abyssal Protector. So I've only got 5 pets on that account, so. Hello, William, lovely to see you. My first ever pet was the baby Chin on the group Iron Man. What was my first pet? I think my first pet may have been Abyssal Protector, you know, same as Lynn. Closing hot on the 66 mil, we certainly are. It will be this stream. 5 free rolls on the Chance Man account. That is very good. That's exactly what you want. I got mine at about 200-ish rewards. That is pretty good. That is pretty spooned. I do need to go back to Guardians of the Rift at some point on the group Iron, but I just don't know. Like, I'm not having a good time on RuneScape at the moment. Mainly because there's just so many drops that I'm not getting. Like, I'm dry on everything that I'm going for. So I'm not having a bad time on RuneScape. I'm just not necessarily having a good time. Which is why I'm like fishing, because at least I'm making progress to something, like I'm making progress to 99 fishing. But just getting a drop would make me feel a lot better, I think, in general. Like, I wonder, does this tell me... Does this tell me when I got my last? My last was a steel plate skirt G 35 days ago. $35 days ago. Wow. That is bananas, if you ask me. Mine was rock golem at 57 mining. I would like to get the rock golem early because I hate mining. So getting that early on would be really helpful. At my first pet as well, I want Rocky. Yeah, I think Rocky's a good one. I think most people get Rocky, to be honest. I got golem after 99. Oh, that's my nightmare, that is. I got golem after... Oh, I read that one. I'm going mad. Both accounts dry, make a third one. I mean, I do technically have a third one. I have a main account, which is trying to complete all the quests, and we're up to... I think we're just training for Dragon Slayer 2, I think. Having like 5 simultaneous grinds and going dry and all really sucks, usually when I burn out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really feeling burnt out yet. And I think the only thing that keeps me going is that not getting the beaver is rough, but at least it's an easy AFK grind and I can do it while I do other stuff. Like if I was going dry on a boss of some sort, where it's like really full on engaged, I have to swap prayers and swap all my gear and stuff like that, then I think I'd burn out pretty quickly. But the fact that I just click tree and then wander off, it's not that bad. Like I think I can keep that going forever. I got flare trousers yesterday. My easy clue grind, very nice. Flare trousers are always great to get. So much money. Smolcano as my first pet. I do like Smolcano as a pet, but I don't really like Zolcano as a boss. My first was Squirrel at like 61 to 60 agility on my first main. I like Squirrel as well. That's a good pet. Agility is a ball ache, but it's at least a good pet to get. Especially when you can turn it into that like skeleton squirrel thing now, which is really cool. I don't have Rocky and I'm 99 thieving, bloody hell. You'll get it, you just need to keep going. I recently got 99 Hunter and got Herbie and Quetzin, but I really want Baby Chin. I mean, that's pretty good going, getting Herbie and the Quetzin. I got Rocky 83 thieving, thinking I was going to grind for weeks, but got it in 10 minutes into the grind. Perfect, that's exactly what you want. I wish I could do that just like on a day, like tomorrow. I'd just be like, right, I'm going to play RuneScape and I'm going to get the drop in 10 minutes and then boom. Done. That'd be great. What you're currently lamping? I am lamping farming to 50 to make the chunk adjacent to me a free chunk. Because this chunk here has a 50 farming grind to make nature offerings. I can't actually plant anything in the patch because I don't have a spade. But I can make nature offerings, so it's a 50 farming grind. So I've got 46, almost 47. Once I get my next lamp, it will be 47. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to put it up to a vote, but I might. I'm thinking about doing agility next. I know you did poll. Are you going to re-poll it again at a certain point, 100 mil XP? Should I be allowed to move on? I don't know, because every time I do the poll to say, should I get the pet or should I just move on? Every single time, the majority of people have said, just get the pet. Like, it's going to feel so much better you spending the time on getting it and then getting it, rather than you giving up and then wanting to go back later and do it. You won't feel as satisfied, I guess. So I don't think I'm going to re-poll it. I don't think I'm just going to move on. I think I'm going to be going for the long run. Because I think at the end of it, I'll feel better about myself, knowing that I stuck to the grind and I didn't give up. Feeling dehydrated. Well, a beer's not going to help, but I guess we'll click on the beer. My first was beaver. That's what we like to hear. I really hope I get a squirrel before 99 agility because I'm never going back. No, surely you want to get it just as you hit 99 agility because then you never have to do agility again. Got the baby chin, my first hunter rumor lol on the group I, and I would like to do hunter rumors again actually. I liked hunter rumors. It made hunter a accessible skill for me. Cutting down on the raking content. Exactly. I don't want to do raking content. Even though some people would be like, haha, it's really funny he's doing raking content, I just can't be bothered. So if I can get out of doing as much as possible, that was the idea by lamping farming. 15 minutes left if you're going to get beaver or not. Oh, okay, thank you very much. When it hits 9 o'clock, I'll reset the prediction timer. Real supreme. I just felt like sometimes you've got to be selfish. Sometimes you've got to look after you. And the way I was thinking about it was that do I help the audience by just quitting the grind and moving on and producing more videos? Or do I stick to the grind and make myself feel better at the end of it, making me feel like I've achieved something? And in the end, I was like, I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to choose me. And I'm going to choose my own personal... Because it's kind of a personal challenge for me to be able to complete this grind. So I'm going to stick to it for me. So that's what I decided. I see a world where you lamp to 60 and get the squirrel before beaver. Surely that world isn't this one. I bloody hope not. There's water in beer, I guess so. Not much though. Beer still does dehydrate you. Are you banking the logs? I am, Justin. I've banked, I think it's over 850,000 logs at this point, I think. I'll never do rumors again on the Ultimate Iron Man. I'm currently processing 4K hunter meats to moth mixes. I'm not sure what that is. I've got a bunch of hunter meats that I just don't know what to do with, so maybe that's the way to do it. Hello, Chaos Hood. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Even if beer dehydrates you, it makes you piss. It helps with thirst in the moment. That is true. That is true. Although that has reminded me that I do need to hydrate because my headaches won't get any better if I keep getting dehydrated. This is good shit. Beer is mostly water though. It may be mostly water, but it doesn't mean that it hydrates you. Moonlight moth mixes are a 44 prayer potion in 2 doses and 22 prayer. Gotcha. Okay. I guess it's a nice way of getting a lot of prayer pots. I mean, you'll have to make twice as many, but I guess if it's easier than collecting herbs and snake grass, or it's cheaper to buy them, I guess. Keep it up, you will get the beaver soon. I miss the videos, but I have other content while you get the beaver. Thank you, Justin, it's very kind of you. Yes, I would advise people to watch some other content while you wait. And hopefully, by the end of this week, there'll be another video of mine that you can watch. I might actually get cracking after this stream and just try and do a load more. Road to rank beer. It's literally catching moths and mixing them with hunter meat. Oh, that's pretty easy then. Especially because the moths respawn pretty quickly, don't they? I was really hoping for an Auburn Vale chunk series, but no one seems to have one. Maybe what I should do is I should teleport Seer Supreme to Auburn Vale. Huh? Huh? What about that? So what have you been lamping? I've been lamping farming, because there is a farming grind in the Camelot Castle chunk, and there's also one up here in the Hop chunk. It's to make hunter rumors at level 50 farming. I don't have a spade, so I can't actually do any allotment patches or tree patches or anything like that, so the grind is very specifically for what's the name? For hunter nature offerings, I think that's what they're called. So, I am now currently at 46, almost 47. Almost there. Good luck with 99 construction then. Oh, I'd smash out some 99 construction, don't you even worry. Okay, I'm back, sorry, I finally got my Pharaoh Scepter at 96 thieving. Very nice, Sean. That's what we like to see. We want some wins this evening because we ain't getting any here. Beaver in big 2028? Let's bloody hope not. That will be 200 mil by then. I don't even like saying it. Yeah. Tell Sean that Sean got Pharaoh Scepter at 1 search. There you go, Sean. The YouTube Sean got Pharaoh Scepter at 1 search. No. Is it XP waste if I choose to watch Han instead of fight Moss Giants? No. No. Sean, YouTube Sean, the Twitch Sean, says, I am proud and jealous of my name mate. I'm sure it won't be long now. Surely. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. I mean, surely it can't go on forever, right? Like, you know, at some point we are going to have to get the beaver. And every time we chop, it gets a little bit closer. So, you just got to keep your fingers crossed. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I don't even know, like, what's it going to feel like to roll a chunk? You know what I mean? What does it even mean? Hey, Hannibal, you can get the beaver now. I am back. Hello, Extarian. Lovely to see you again. Feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Welcome back. That's definitely how RNG works. Well, look, if everything in this game is inevitable, you know, at some point I will get the beaver, it's inevitable, then surely there's a point in time in which I get the beaver. And that means that every second that goes by, I am technically 1 second closer to beaver. Now, I don't know when that's going to be. That could be tomorrow, or it could be in 50 years, you know. But if it's going to happen, it will happen, which means we're always getting closer to it happening, which means you don't need to worry about it, because we're just getting there. It's a marathon, not a sprint, all right? Why can't it drop from tree now? I mean, I wish. I really do wish. I'm literally out. My ears are burning just thinking about Sea Engineer screaming in my ear. Just get the drop. I know that you all like to say just get the drop, but it doesn't actually help, surprisingly. If you get beaver at 190 mil XP, will you just finish off 200 mil? Probably. I mean, there's no point in getting that close and not finishing it off, but it might be one of those things that I do maybe to break some later grinds up, for example. Yeah, crazy busy, so not much time to play and watch YouTube, etc. That is all right, Extorian, as long as you're enjoying yourself. It's Schrodinger's beaver, if you really think about it. It's true. That is true. Beaver waiting room. Hello, Jesus fan. This is the beaver waiting room. You have come to the right place if that is what you want to do. If you want to sit around and wait for a beaver. Please get the beaver. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I appreciate the pleases a bit more. Like a pretty please. Can you get the beaver? Use the 99 would be hella AFK if you only have active grinds in the real chunk. Yeah, I think it would get to something like that where maybe I'd go and do, I don't know, I'd go and do a load of bosses and I'd go and do a load of content and then I'd be like editing videos, and then while I'm editing the videos I'm just chopping ewes. I think that would be pretty chill, and then I could just chip away at it over a few months. I want a cup of tea. Can you wait till I'm back, then get it? Of course I can, Motti. Of course I can. I'm a bit peckish, actually. I had a pretty large tea, as in food tea, not drink tea. So I shouldn't really be hungry, but I am. I had burgers and salad. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a bit healthy and I'm going to go for the 3% fat burgers. Mistake. Big mistake. Those 3% fat burgers tasted like dirty butthole. And we don't like the taste of dirty butthole, do we? But I did have my salad, and I've added an extra thing into my salad to help with my digestion issues. So now my salad consists of peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, olives, feta cheese, and celery. I've added the celery into... It gives it a little bit of a kick, which might be a bit of a too much of a kick, but it also helps my digestion. So I am now doing that with some buttermilk salad dressing stuff on there. But I've actually just bought I've bought a blue cheese salad dressing to try to see if that tastes better than the buttermilk. We started watching Fallout last night. Episode 1 was pretty good. I've never played the game, but it's still not a bad watch. Nope, that way. There's my boy. There's my boy. I love Fallout. Such a good game. Such a good game. Not so much 76, but 3 New Vegas of 4. Top marks. Fat means flavour. That is true. It is true. And 3% fat is not the one. McDonald's burgers would be healthy if they didn't add all the chemicals. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they do use a lot of like actual beef. They just kind of pack it full of crap. Blue cheese is awful. Well, I haven't tried much blue cheese in different settings, so I'm going to try it in the salad, see if I like it. If I don't, then I'll just try and use it somewhere else. Living that tree life, we are, Tiltmaster. Lovely to see you. High level white people conversation added celery for a kick. I didn't add celery for the kick. I added the celery to help with my digestion. It just has a kick that's in comparison to what else is in the salad. Like the stuff that's in the salad is like lettuce and cucumber and peppers. Like there's not much, it's 90% water. So there's not much taste to it. So when you add something like celery in there, it's a strong taste that kind of, it adds a bit too much to the salad, if you get what I mean. A nearby settlement requires your assistance. Yeah, well, how about you get over there and help him yourself? What was his name? Preston, is it? Is it Preston? McDonald's is also so different in different countries, even just US to Canada. Yeah, here's a good story for you. I think it was like 12, 14 years ago, I went to America for the first time. I went to Florida. And I went to a McDonald's in Florida. Bearing in mind, in the UK, you have small, medium, and large meals. And a large meal over here feels quite big. So I went to America and I went to a McDonald's, and funnily enough, the McDonald's was at the back of a Walmart, which I thought was just brilliant. You know, I'm shopping, I get a bit tired, I get a bit peckish, there's a McDonald's back there, spot on. So I have my McDonald's, my Walmart McDonald's, and on the board it says, do you want to go supersize? And I was like, what on earth does that mean? What the hell is a supersize? And I saw someone order a large meal, and I saw them bring the large meal out, and I was like, that looks massive. Like in comparison to UK, that's mad. Oh, we just hit 66 mil. Look at that. Hey, well done us. Thank you, Cass. I did not notice that. So look at that, everybody. 66 mil woodcutting XP. Beautiful. Anyway, back to my America story, because I thought it was hilarious. That supersized meal was massive, like absolutely huge. I was like, the large is like twice the size of a UK large anyway. So the supersized meal was just unreal. So unreal. And I was looking at it and I was like, this could fill me for days. But guess what? I absolutely smashed it off. It was amazing. I loved it. I love America. Spot on. We want supersize. All right, we'll end the prediction. My apologies. My story got in the way. So unfortunately, it's a no to Mordor with you. Get out. But let's rerun it. Why not? We've got one more hour. Will I get the beaver in the next hour? Yes or no? Smash your predictions in. Blue cheese in beef burgers. Hey, that's not a bad shout, actually. It's not a bad shout. One of the funny things about probability is that the odds remain the same no matter how many iterations, so every log counts. Well, John, every log to me does count, so I agree. Are you going to do a new guess, will I get beaver in next hour? Yes, I've just done that. Spot on. I think my plan is to end the stream at 10 o'clock my time, so in an hour, so that I can go and do some editing before bed. because the more time I spend editing, the quicker the video gets out. You get to have a look at my beautiful Minecraft creation. Blue cheese melts into soup well. I don't eat much soup, but that does sound quite nice, actually. I love me a veggie salad. I mean, I had it with burgers, so, you know. There was some meat available in the meal, but it was 3% fat beef burgers, which was not good. Bad idea, not doing that again. Have you ever seen Super Size Me? I've seen bits, but I haven't seen the whole thing. It's wild. Don't do it, Chinchi. Don't go. Tell him to sod off. Go away, you pillory guard. You nasty pillory guard person. Have a good night, Chinchi. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I have a bookstore with a Starbucks in it a few minutes from my house. That sounds like not a bad idea, actually. I think a lot of people that read also like to drink tea and coffee. Have you ever watched Free Solo about Alex Honnold climbing El Capitan without a rope? I haven't seen that, but I did see a trailer for it or a little clip on Instagram or Facebook or something or other. I don't know, it just sets my teeth on edge, stuff like that. But I get, you know, he's probably alright. Because they released, you know, the series. But just watching people do stuff like that, it really just makes me... Look at that, Remy. 10 KC, beautiful. That's what we like to see. If I put my fan on, will you all let me know if you can hear it in the microphone, please? Right, the fan is now on. Can anyone hear the fan? Nope. Okay, very good. Okay, that was a very confusing series of events there. Nope, can't hear it. Yes, sure, maybe. Can't hear it. Don't hear anything. We went round in a big circle then. Lovely. Recent horror film, Bring Her Back, will set your teeth on edge. I think I've seen bits. I've seen trailers of that. It does look very good. I can hear my laptop fan more than yours. I think you might need a new laptop then, Sean. Yeah, 10KC Phoenix is broken. That is proper broken. I think my comments get delayed. You're probably right. Any games played yet like Rundle? We have done the Chunk Roll and we have done Gilligesser. I'm just tucked up in bed with my laptop balanced on my chin. Very nice. You're tucked up in bed already? No, it's 9 PM, right? For you? You're living the dream. You're living the absolute dream. I'm sleepy. Oh, I wish I could just go and get in bed and then bosh. Play Rundle. We can play some Rundle. I don't think we've played Rundle in a while, to be honest. I think people got a bit bored of Rundle because it was just stupidly hard. Right. Go on then, Turtle. Give me your first guess. Hello, Wait. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are about to play Rundle, but we're waiting for Turtle. Fred the Farmer. All right, then. Fred the Farmer is not on the list, unfortunately, Turtle. Diango. Diango is on the list. So it's not male, it's not human. Wow. It's not Misthalin. It does have a combat level. Later than 2004. That is pretty rough. What do we think then? So we need to go for a female non-human that is in somewhere west of Misthalin. So we're talking Kandarin. Maybe it's Taranwin. Oh, we're going to go in elf territory, aren't we? We're definitely getting into elf territory right now. Elvarg. We can do Elvarg. Female. Not a dragon. West of Karamja. So Kandarin maybe. Maybe the dreaded Taranwin. More combat level, released later than 2001. Will it be Vorkath? I don't think it will be Vorkath. Vorkath's a dragon, right? Chief Tess. Who's Chief Tess? No Chief Tess on the list. I'm starting to think it's probably an elf. What's a female elf? It's not Ariane Wynn. It's not on the list. Zulra. Maybe Zulra, actually. That's not a bad shout. It's not a dragon, is it? Oh, it's other. It is Taranwin, though. Philomena. Oh, I bet I know who this is. Is it going to be Zolcano? No. Close, though. It's not Letia. Oh my god, I'm only now getting the pun. Who's more than 336 combat? Oh yeah, it's more than 336, less than 725. It wouldn't be Hunlif, would it? Could be Seren? Oh, it's Fragment of Seren, maybe. Oh, big. Big. Nice one. Kos. Fragment of Seren. It's pretty good. And Missing Pair came in with the Fragment of Seren guess also. Very nice work to the both of you. Well played. Right, should we do the expert then? This is the hard one. Go on then, Kos. Seeing as you got Seren first. I mean, it's Fragment of Seren, but it's close enough. We're gonna do Veronica. Is female, is not human, southeast of Misthalin, doesn't have a combat level, released later than 2001. So what are we looking? Desert maybe? Maybe Mauritania? Wizard Purston. Nope. I mean, it could. We could go for Calcite Queen. Nope. It's not a Calcite, and it's not the desert either. Oh yeah, combat level is NA. That's a good point. Guardians of the Rift Lady. What's the Guardians of the Rift Lady? Isn't Maze is a human though, right? Hannibal, my pal, good to catch a stream of yours again. Hello, Fun Chunk Man. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, let's say... It's not that one, is it? Thought the saber was the... It is that one. Okay, we can go for that then. Ah, it's human. Chandler the Slayer Master. Chandler? Nope. Fair enough. We could try fair enough. Okay, it is. Oh, okay. Okay. Missing Pair is absolutely smashed it out of the park again. We're in. Yeah, we could do Cheldar. Oh no, that. I was going to say that's not. Fairy Fix It. Fairy Fix It. Nope, not Fairy Fix It either. I'm doing well. Bought a house a few weeks ago. Congratulations, Fun Chunk Man. That is big news. Is it? Do you reckon it's Fairy Queen? It is 2002. An early fairy. What's an early fairy? Fairy shopkeeper. Oh, look at that! What a guess. Fairy shopkeeper. Hey, 8 attempts. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Nice. Hello, Cuthwolf. Yeah, it's technically it's a named one because it's a fairy shopkeeper, but yeah, it's technically unnamed. Right, should we do the rune one before we finish off Rundle? That's not helpful, is it? What is that? How does that help? Load image. Open image in a new tab. Nope. Does it tell us what it is? It does not tell us what it is. That is not helpful. Charge fire orb. Hey, well done, Wait. Very good. Flying Penguin came in with charge orb as well. So did Rem. So did Kos. So did Hedgehog King. So did Turtle. Big. I don't do much magic, to be honest with you. It's not an interest of mine. Well done. That was a big game of Rundle. Because it's 3 cosmics for charging. What was the last one? Oh, it would be it'd be an uncharged orb, wouldn't it? That would be the photo that you can't see. Yeah, it'd be an uncharged orb. Fair enough. I wonder why there's not a penguin pet. Good question. Very good question. Can't be much else with those rune costs. Yeah, that is true. I don't do much of it, so I don't really fully know what all the runes are for magic, because I just use offensive spells, and even then I'm using a lot of the time like Trident or something. So yeah, that's true. They could have an override for the squirrel to make it a penguin. That would be cool. I'd like that a lot. Maybe they've got that in the works. Maybe they're thinking about it. Because the penguins are not going to follow something they are trying to conquer. That's a good point. Unless they are following you to pretend to learn your secrets, maybe. Like when they dress up as a sheep. Huh? Huh? I want a swarm of bees pet from forestry. Swarm of bees. Is it the beaver pet? Hello, Gregor. Penguin pet from Raids 4. Penguins dressing like a sheep. That's crazy talk. Sorry, I mean a regular, normal sheep. It's just a regular old sheep. How cruel was Tom to you yesterday, by the way? Tom has been very cruel for a number of years now. A number of years. I mean, the fact that he's still chopping trees at this point is just cruel in and of itself. And I think he should be ashamed of himself. Deeply, deeply ashamed. For those of you that don't know what me and Wait are talking about, which you probably do already, but Coxchunk, our good friend Agile Tom, got his 7th beaver yesterday at 30 million woodcutting XP. 7 beavers. So disappointing. Raid on Palingrad would actually be super hype, for my opinion, and we are due for one in the north. A lot of people would want a Fremi raid, though. Isn't it going to be a... it's going to be a vampire raid, isn't it? Another vampire raid. That's what I thought. Or was that... No, that was the quest, wasn't it? The end of the vampire quest is coming up. I know, right? It's so rude. 7 beavers and 30 million woodcutting XP, and I'm here at 66 million with none. Wilderness raid would be dope. I would absolutely hate a wilderness raid. I hate the wilderness. I hate everything about it, and having to go there to do a raid would make me shiver. I'd like to see a gnome raid in Arposandra. I can't believe Tom hoarding all the beavers away from the Supremes. Yeah, imagine. Imagine getting beavers. I don't think I would be happy with the PvP raid. I think that would make me so miserable. I don't know, I quite like the idea of some sort of zombie raid. That's what I would want. I would want some sort of zombie style raid. Make it happen, Jagex. Oh, look at that. Fun chance, man. Beautiful. So many fun men around here. Beautiful. What are you cutting with there? What's that? You look at that steel axe. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's what we like to see. If anyone does want to join us at Oak Trees, we are on World 309. We are in Sears Village. We are chopping oak trees. So do feel free to stop by if you'd like. I hear zombie PvP raid in Sears Village looking likely. That would be kind of cool. Not so much the PvP part, but definitely the zombie raid in Sears Village. Quality. Mr. raid that's all cow themed. I'd take that, I think. Or if I could, but I'm stuck in the mines. Well, I hope that I never get stuck in the mines, but at this point, it's inevitable. There may be a second fun series coming sometime in the future. This is what we like to hear, Fun Chunk Man. More series, more series, more series. Any of the forestry event help you? I know one gives farming XP. I mean, generally they all are helpful in a way because they give me some sort of XP and something else. But the more time I spend doing forestry events, the less time I'm spending getting beaver chance rolls. So I need to spend less time doing events and do more time chopping logs. The Rundle expert ended up being a fairy, right? I was muted in the middle of a meeting and tried to type Sheldar in the chat. It ended up being the fairy shopkeeper. Fairy shopkeeper. Welcome to my shop. I sell fairy stuff. Oh, actually, I want to show you something. Me and Born, or Born and I, if you want me to be fancy. Born and I went to a sweet shop yesterday, and I got myself a big old bag of sweets. Guess what sweets? Oh, we're in my big old bag of sweets. If you guess what sweets I've got in my big old bag of sweets, I will give you a thumbs up. Give you one of them. I've got a video essay / fun new series coming in about a week or so. Nice, that's what we like to hear. Some British thing I've never heard of. You might be right. Thought the music had stopped then. You're so good, boy coded. Look, I just get treats for going outside of the house. It's like, good lad, you've left the house. Have a treat. Well done. Cinnamon fluffs. There's no cinnamon fluffs in here. No chocolate frogs. No licorice. No mint humbugs. No cherry cola bottles. Sow Spouse is closest. It is those sugar-coated fondant jelly things, in a way. Some of them are fondant jelly things, I guess. I think Chocolate Frogs is technically Harry Potter. And actually Mint Humbugs might also be Harry Potter. Candied beans on cinnamon toast. I don't know what you people eat. What the dickens is a cinnamon fluff? I honestly, I've got no idea. This is what I've got in my sweet bag. Can anyone name those things? What are these? That's right, Sean. These are dolly mixtures. They are my favourite sweet dolly mixtures. Beautiful. They're really good. And I got loads of them. Ha ha ha, so many. I also, in here, excuse the noise while I try and find one. This is another British thing that all of my Brit friends will know about. Look at that. What is that? A candy noodle. You're halfway there. Is that a candy cigarette? These are called candy sticks. And it's essentially exactly what it says on the tin. It's a stick of candy. But when I was a teenager, like an early teen, we used to buy these from the shop and pretend that they were cigarettes. You'd be like, you'd sit there and you'd go, just like that. I'm only going to have a couple more and then I'm going to put this bag back because it is 9:30 and I shouldn't be eating sweets at 9:30 in the evening. I won't bloody sleep. And there is your lesson in British sweets. You've got dolly mixtures and candy sticks. You can sell them, yeah. Remember we used to steal our mum's lighters and melt the ends to make them look ashed. The good old days. Japan still sells them in the fake cigarette packets. I think that's banned here. I think you're right. These are just in like an open tub that you just use a scoop to take a load out. Know what's pretty sweet? Are you talking about yourself, Cuthwolf? Hey. They're called fads. Fads in Australia. Oh yes, I know the other word. We don't use the other word anymore. My brother was drunk and his friend convinced him to eat a real cigarette, saying it tastes like candy. He burst into my apartment and grabbed my milk out of the fridge and started chugging it. Weird night. Why would you just eat a cigarette like that? That's strange. We had chocolate cigarettes and it caused a lot of commotion with the police. Bloody hell. Oh, they made them look identical to real cigarettes. Why did they not just keep it brown? But no, it's getting the beaver. That would be pretty sweet. That would be really sweet. Yes, but Bourne treats me very well. I leave the house and she's like, good job, Hannibal, for leaving the house. Here is a bag of sweets for you. And then I come home and sit in my PJs with some video games, eating sweets. I am basically a 12-year-old in a 32-year-old's body. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't really troll the police. Probably won't end well. She calls you Hannibal 2. She does not call me Hannibal 2. But you're drinking water, which balances it all out. That is very true. That is very true. Water helps everything. It's good for you. No, Bourne does not call me Hannibal. But she does find it very weird when I visit people that do call me Hannibal. So when I go and see Mikaru, for example, Mikaru calls me Hannibal. Play some jingle. We can play some jingle. Yeah, Mikaru and his wife call me Hannibal. I should say Mikaru and Crystal. I shouldn't say Mikaru and his wife. That's very rude. Mikaru and Crystal, they both call me Hannibal. So whenever we go around there and they both call me Hannibal, she finds it very weird because she's like, that's not your name. If you're younger than 12, the only thing they could do was call your parents. That's fair. She calls you Hannibal 1. She calls me by my real name. That's what she does. She calls me by my real name. Hannibal 2 or Hannibal 2? You decide which one you think sounds cooler. Does she call you Seer Supreme? She does not call me Seer Supreme. I tried to explain to my wife, people call me Bruce on the internet. She's still very confused. Samable? Is that like Seer Supreme and Hannibal mixed together? At least Hannibal is pretty cool alias. Yeah, I guess it is pretty cool. Hello, Mr. Crackers. Lovely to see you. Can't imagine meeting up with someone and being called Fun or something similar. I think if I met you in real life, I would call you Fun Chunk Man. I think I'd call you by your full name. Don't call me by my government name. Call me by my old school RuneScape IGN. Call me by my in-game name, Born. My girlfriend calls me a D-head. That's not very nice, is it? I don't think you're a D-head. Your group Iron Man is Goon Sam, so add the two together. That is true. But are you adding Goon Sam with Hannibal, or would you add Goon Sam with Seer Supreme? So that would be Sam Supreme, maybe? Wish my girlfriend did call me. That's sad, Chaos. I met my wife on Discord, so she knew me by my handle long before she knew me by my name. That's kind of cool. I like that. Can we shorten Fun Chunk Man to Funk Man? I think we could do that. Funk Man does sound pretty cool. I've been called Crackers since I was 18 when I joined the Navy. What do they call you Crackers for, or do we not want to know? I see a dress shirt and a dress hanging in the background. Got a fancy event or date planned. That was from the wedding that we attended on Friday last week. Obviously, the shirt is Bourne's and the dress is mine, obviously. I had a dinner with an RS friend, and when I was on holiday, I totally forgot he didn't know a name for me other than Bimble. Fair enough. Who makes crackers? Shit. What is it? What are they called? Hold on. Jacobs. They're the ones I'm thinking of, Jacobs. Although you could say Ritz, I guess. Or Tuck. Tuck make crackers. Is it because your name's Jacob and they thought it was... Oh, your surname's Jacobs. Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense then, Crackers. I mean, out of all the nicknames you could get, Crackers isn't bad, to be fair. I completely thought about the other kind of Crackers. Is your first name Polly? Right, should we do some Rundle? Let's turn off the... Oh, not Rundle. Oh, wait, what? Jingle, not Rundle. What am I thinking of? Jingle. Can you see that? My dad was called Biscuit when he was young. That's fair. Are we ready to play some Jingle? For those of you that are new here and don't know what Jingle is, I mean, to be honest, I don't see many new names. But if you don't know what Jingle is, it's going to play a soundtrack from Old School RuneScape, and we have to choose where on the map that soundtrack is unlocked. So there's going to be 5, and we've only got a 5,000 out of a 5,000 once, and it was the best stream I think we've ever had. I've been known as Turtle for like over 20 years. Wow. I've been known as Hannibal to a certain group of people for probably about 8 years. Something like that. It's when I changed my League of Legends name to X Hannibal. I must have done that probably about 8 years ago at this point. And that group of League friends called me Hannibal. And now everyone on YouTube and Twitch calls me Hannibal. So there you go. That's me now. The teachers at school call you Turtle as well. Wow. That is good. I like that. Right, let's start. Number 1. Let's go for this. Where's this song? It's now got underground locations as well. So... Does this sound familiar to any Keldagrim chunkers? I'm getting Keldagrim vibes. I don't know if it's right though. Mauritania, that wiggly path west of Morton. When in doubt, Gutenov. Yeah, Moor is not a bad shout. You mean like this bit here? I don't know, I'm just getting like Keldagrim vibes. Beaver me, daddy. Hello, Death. Thank you for your contribution. I guess it is kind of swampy. Ooh, Mosler Harmless Underground's not a bad shout either. If we go into here, like Cave Horrors. See, that sound there is very Ape Atoll. Mossahomus Jungle, that's not a bad idea. Because they do have those monkey things in there, don't they? Ooh, that's giving off very island vibes now. I'm feeling this now quite a bit. Or do we think, like... It is quite all over the place with vibes, you're right. Ogresses? That's maybe not a bad shout. I mean, like, here. Or maybe this one. Grandor! I don't know, there's just so many vibes all together mashed into one that it's really hard to... I'm getting like a Lovercane vibe as well now, which is kind of annoying. Right, what's our final answer then? Are we going to go for Maury Swamp, like somewhere here? Or are we going to go for Mosler Harmless? Start it over. I can start it again. I've just got a feeling like we're not going to get this one. If you listen too hard, you start hearing all sorts of things. I think that's the problem. I'm hearing like apes. I'm hearing pirates. I'm hearing swamps. Right, I'm just gonna go for here. I'm gonna go for here. Mosler Crandor. Tower of Life dungeon's also not a bad shout. Can we get into that? We can't get in there. So it can't be that one, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll send this. I don't think this is right, but I couldn't tell you where it is right, so... Let's just go for it. Are we ready? We're sending it. Here we go. Hey, we weren't far off. We were not far off at all. So it was a very swampy vibe. Top work. That's not so bad. We take that. Right, next song. Oh, this sounds so familiar. What is this? Is this... Ah, yes. Crandor. Obviously. It's very piratey. Heard this a lot. It could be Kraken. Yeah, you could be right. Yeah, maybe this is Kraken. I did like 2.5k kills there as well. That's why it would sound so familiar to me. Goat's the goat. Well, you can't be called goat if you're not the goat, so... Yeah, Missing Pair's gone for Kraken Boss as well. Yeah, I think I'd agree with this. It sounded so familiar because I spent so long here. Yeah, this sounds very familiar. I'm just sending it. You know what? I don't need to hear anymore. I'm sold. I'm 100% sold. Take my house. Well done, Wait. Well done, Missing Pair. Spot on. 1,000 out of 1,000. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Right, number 3. What is this song? Experiment Cave. No hints, Chaos. We're gonna get there one way or another. So what are you thinking here? I think I'd agree with Fun Chunk Man on this one. I haven't killed many experiments, but I think I could get behind this. People say Experiment Cave, I'll trust them because people used to grind in there for combat a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to trust Fun Chunk Man on this one. Oops. Why is that not on top? I think this is from 1980 animated Lord of the Rings movie, Return of the King. Good night, Miss Hannibal. I'm off to bed. Had a very long day. Good luck with Viva. Thank you, Mr. Crackers. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope to see you again very soon. What are we thinking? Are we thinking experiments or are we thinking somewhere completely different? Because I'm happy to go experiments, to be honest. I'm very comfortable with that. Beep. Boop, beady doody boop. Now he might be right about Return of the King. Don't have a counter argument, so Frodo. We could for Frodo this, absolutely. Don't think I know the answer, so I won't answer. Fair. Oh, I think I know the answer. If you think you know the answer, you can guess. If you've checked the answer, and you know what the answer is and then you cheat, that is not cool. But if you think you know where it is, you shout out. Okay, you can't tell us because you checked, but you can tell us if you haven't checked. So yeah, Mausoleum might not be a bad shout, but I think I'm happy to go with Fun Chunk Man on this one. For Frodo. For our boy Frodo. Let's fucking go. All right, we're going for it. It's probably going to be wrong, but I'm trusting Fun Chunk Man. Oh, Fun Chunk Man. You gorgeous human being. Well done. We're on... Okay, I can tell you I haven't checked. Fun chunk goat, absolutely. Absolute hero. All right, then. This is number 4. Sounds kind of Zaya, but it also could be very desert. Oh, wait. That's definitely desert. Where is that? Is that here? It's Huey. Is it? I've not heard the Huey soundtrack. It's this one, is it, Huey? Sounds Huey to me, but can be wrong. That sounds very desert, though. I don't know. Like, what if it's like Uza Oasis or something? Oh, you can actually go in here as well. I can play the intro again. That intro sounds like Tombs of Amascut, somewhere in Tombs of Amascut. I'm sure I've heard that before. Is it the Tomb's main room, do you think? What, in here? Or are you talking about this bit? I do, yeah, I really think this is desert. I think we're here. I think Waltz is right. Something that epic has to be Goblin Village. I'm gonna confirm. I think it's here. I think I'm gonna override wait this one time. I think Waltz is right. This sounds very Tombs of Amascut. And if it ends up being Huey, I will apologise profusely. But I've just got a feeling. You got your beaver? Not yet. Delete password? Not just yet. We're still working on it though. Sounds like Guardians of the Rift. Now listen to that. That is so desert. So desert. Right, I'm sending it. We're doing it. We're going for the Tombs of Amascut main room. Here we go. We both would have been wrong. We both would have been wrong. Look, it's outside of Huey. It's not Huey either. Oh, shit. We would have got way closer if we went for Huey, though. Well, sorry about that wait. You would have got us way more points if we'd gone for Huey. But, you know, you can't win them all. Wow, I didn't that sounds so desert. Like, so desert. Anyway, last song. Are we ready? We need to redeem our 0 with a good old 1,000. This is what we like to hear. Beautiful. Guten Nacht, is it? All right. Right, here we go. Send it. This is the Inferno. Something like that. Theatre of Blood? Wow. This is some real nice Theatre of Blood content with this music. Sounds like Mega Satan fighting Raids 4. Wow. Mega Satan. Is that the one step before Giga Satan? What was the Digimon evolutions? There were some like proper funny Digimon evolutions. Have we got it here? Oh, that's really small. So you had Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, and then you had like Mega Kabuterimon and Hercules Kabuterimon. My favourite was Togemon. That was the cactus with the boxing gloves. That was my favourite Digimon. Sorry, we're playing a game. My apologies. Where is this then? I love these old tracks, but I can never tell where they go. Well, that's what we're all here for. Tavily or Catherby. I think somewhere over here. Do you want me to start? I'll start the song again. Bim, bim, bum. Bum. Sears Village for sure. Yeah? You think it's Catherby? Well, if it helps. So what, we're thinking that it's somewhere here? You're thinking Taverley? Thinking here? Here? Yeah, we're all feeling Taverley. I'm happy to go with Taverley. But if that's not it, I felt something else. I'm happy to go with Taverley if you're set on Taverley. Shall we send it? Shall we go for it? We've got to be confident. Confident and proactive. We're going for Taverley. For Frodo. For Frodo. Mr. Frodo. You could TP to Taverley, but that would be cheating. Put it closer to the village. Maybe somewhere like there. For Frodo. Here we go. All right then. We're confirming the guess. We're going for it. Here we go. For Frodo. Ooh, ho, 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 baby. Right on the line. We'll take that. Well bloody done. Not our best score, but it's more than half. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Well done, everybody. The Taverley pick was clutch. We take those. Right. Unfortunately, it's now time for me to leave. I'm going to go and edit more of the Minecraft video, try and get as much done as I can before it's time to go to bed. So people on Twitch, you've got a choice. Clubs is online. We can go and raid clubs if you'd like. Or we could go and find some rando to go and raid. Sorry, delete password. We go from 7 p.m. GMT all the way through to 10, 11-ish. What, no beaver? I thought I spawned while we were doing the music. Unfortunately not. You want to find a rando? Poor clubs. We can find a rando. Find someone with an overlay but low views. What about... What about... Bum. What about... Why no clubs? Love me some clubs. I do love clubs. He's a solid bloke. But people want rando. So we will find rando. There's a lot of people. Let's have a look. What's people actually doing that's interesting? Randomly pick clubs. Some people are doing some... Roll a d20 to decide. One second. Hold on. I'll get my trusty dice. There's all my dice. Shall we get a nice... What about one of them? Look at that. It's a nice little colour one there. Right, so what you want me to roll a d20, but what does it mean? Like, do I just count up from the bottom 20 places, or is that the amount of viewers people have? Like, what's the deal? Bearing in mind that I've played Dungeons and Dragons for essentially just over a year, and I always roll very poorly. So yeah, you count from the bottom. A 1 is yourself, so you can't quit. Okay, here we go. I rolled a 5. There you go. I rolled a 5. Oops, you can't really see that. There it is. Garbage, I am. I'm absolute garbage. Right, so let's count up from the bottom 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That person has 0 viewers. So it's clubs. We can go. Let's go see clubs. Screw it. Let's go see clubs. We like clubs. Clubs_RS. All right then. Thank you everybody so much for spending your time here with me. I very much appreciate, your time is very valuable, and you're spending it here watching me chop trees and playing silly games on the internet. So thank you very much for that. I'll be back on Thursday, hopefully with more news on the Minecraft Sears Village video. That would be pretty sweet. But have a good night, have a good day, have a good few days, and I will see you all back here on Thursday for more beautiful woodcutting content. And for everybody that's on the Twitch side, we're going to go say hello to Clubs, so stick around. Go see that beautiful, beautiful man. So thank you very much, everybody. I love you all. I'll see you all on Thursday. Everyone on Twitch, let's go say hi to Clubs, my man. You are all amazing, and you should feel amazing, and you should all think you're amazing, because you are. See you next time.